Hey everyone, it's Agnach here. Welcome to another video. On today's video, I'm bringing you our first match in the fourth season of the Global Clash Cup Gothic Division. There are 412 teams this season and there are no groups. It is a giant leaderboard, kind of like the EPL, but with 412 teams. We will randomly be matched with 7 random clans to play for 7 weeks, and at the end of the 7 weeks, the top 128 teams will move on to a single elimination playoff bracket. Standings on leaderboard will be based on stars, then destruction percentage for offense, then percentage for defense. So you can also earn 3 extra stars if you win the match and 1 extra star if the match is a draw. The Gothic division is subdivided into 3 time zones. We are in the blue one with mainly Asian clans. Teams like Allure Love, Caramel Pudding, Hanoi Royal, Indian Tribe, Method to Madness, RTK, Tanghole Legend, Unicorns of Love, Zero Family, and our main Resistance team, as well as us, Resistonce, are in this division, and many more clans as well. Our first match was against BD Clashes and there were many triples, so let's go to the recap. So we started the war with them hitting CJ and it was the triple, so they were coming in with dragons and with the blizzard, so they're sending their blimp onto that little lane that is next to the town hall. Puts the first invisibility spell, the second invisibility spell, town hall goes down. He wants to keep going all the way down and get the expo and the scatter shots. Gets the expo, but it can't get the scattershot or the sweeper, which is not what he wanted. However, it's still gonna be working. He did get quite a fair bit of value, but he did spend 5 invisibility spells. Now he puts the baby dragon just to clear the buildings on that side, just to create the funnel perfectly for the dragons, and he also cleared the buildings at 11, starting with his heroes there to walk down to 9 and his dragons to go all the way inside the base. Now he is going to be able to use his warden, and he uses it exactly perfectly in the center of the base, and they're going to continue going in through the base. Now the eagle goes down, he's got another dragon getting rid of the scatter shot in the center of the base, and everything is looking really good. He still has his queen ability. The king is now killing his royal champion, but the dragons end up killing the king, and now there's no more defenses left, and this was a nice triple by Mr. and Mrs. Raffin. Now then I came in with our first attack, and I'm coming in with the Super Archer Smash attack. It's pretty similar to like the Yeti Smash or like the P.E.K.K.A Super Whiz Smash, but instead of that, you're coming in with a golem, a nice golem, and super archers. So I start with my Warden Walk and my saps. With my saps, I was able to injure the queen a bit, and then get 2 expos and get the scatter shot. Then I put the king and witches at 9 o'clock just to create the other side of the funnel. And then once that's created and I'm happy with the wooden funnel, then I send my golem, ice golem, followed by the queen and the super archers. They all go in, put my jump down, the enemy queen ends up going down. I use the one ability just to protect all of my troops. That tornado trap gets triggered, nothing is taking the jump, which is not what I planned, but that's alright. Put the next rage there. The queen is now stuck on the lava hound. The siege barracks, I ended up putting it at 10 o'clock. I've got Hawks in my siege barrack, so now I start with my royal champion, just getting rid of some of the defenses there now that all the Teslas are being tanked by the golem and the Hawks start coming out. I did have some of my troops in the center of the base, as you can see as well. See the super archers. The reason why I brought super archers, not super witches, is because they can reach those single infernos from that center compartment, which is what I wanted. Even though a lot of them they didn't go in there, but the ones that did end up getting rid of one of the single infernos. There's no more defenses. This was a triple for us, and we've got the war leveled here. So 3 stars there. So then KBD Arman came against Jack. Again, he came in with dragons and with the blizzard. He's got 4 invisibility spells, uses the lava hand for tanking his blimp, and again he's gonna send it onto that little center compartment. He is gonna be able to get rid of both scatter shots. It also triggers that tornado trap. He's gonna be able to get rid of the clan castle as well. Damaged the multi-inferno. I think it damaged the queen as well, so pretty good value from his blizzard. Puts a Yeti at 3 with a sneaky goblin just to create a bit of a funnel, and then he's got his royal champion coming in from 12, getting rid of some of the defenses there. And then he's going to be able to put that little minion. It's going to be able to get rid of so many buildings. But the best thing about this whole thing is that he's created a really good path for his dragons. Now the Yetis, the last Yeti might ends up killing that AD, so really good value from his funneling troops. Uses a vulnerability as they're going through the town hall, then they keep going down. The multi-inferno, he ends up freezing it. Now one dragon is on the royal champion, and that dragon goes down to the eagle shots. The royal champion is half health, so now more dragons are gonna get rid of her. Puts the rage there just to speed them up. He still has a few loons. The loons end up getting rid of the eagle. He still has his queen. He has a freeze and queen ability. The king is also clearing all of the defenses and buildings on the outside, just allowing the queen to keep going forward and for her to be tanked. And yeah, nice triple by him. And then we had CJ coming with a 95% 2-star, which was really unlucky. And then we had BDE Mr. R coming in against my base with the dragons. They seem to really love dragons, but on this occasion he didn't come with the Blizzard Dragon, or yeah, Blizzard Dragon. He's come with the DragBat. So coming in with all of his dragons, he's already funneled them, and coming in from 11, going all the way in. Royal champion from 9 o'clock, getting rid of the buildings there, just making sure that all of his dragons remain in the center of the base. The Ice Hound gets pulled from the CC. Now he sends the blimp directly into the tank hall. There's nothing that stops the blimp. The tank hall goes down. All the dragons are smashing it. So now it's looking like all of his troops are dying. However, he still has all of his bat spells. There's only one splash damage left, which the queen has already taken now. And bats get rid of the rest of the defenses. He still has the king and a few troops just clearing all of the rest of the buildings, and this was a nice triple by him on my base. Then Noob came in against the Cybertron, and he's coming in with a Queen Charge Lalo. So he sends his blimp for the scatter shot. He's also gonna be pulling the CC, and he's gonna be able to get rid of one of the expos and the sweeper as well, which is really good value. And then he's gonna start with his queen. His original plan, I believe, was gonna be to have the queen there walking towards the right, going into the multi-inferno, and he was gonna have his royal champion go for the eagle. However, the queen never goes in through those wall pieces, but when you don't want her to go in, she goes in. So he failed his first super wall breaker. Since the next super wall breaker, he wanted one super wall breaker for the center, as he wanted his queen to go in there. So he decided not to use it and just wait for the queen to go through a wall, which he's doing now. The king on the outside just trying to funnel some of the buildings. However, the royal champion pulls him in. Now he sends his third super wall breaker. That one does make it there. The tornado trap gets triggered. The queen is wondering what she wants to do, and she decides to walk out. At this moment, he was just thinking, okay, how can I save it? And we were just like, just use the royal champion for the town hall. So that's what he was gonna do, and he was gonna start with his Lalo from 9 o'clock, moving all the way up against the sweeper, and with the enemy queen still standing. The healers end up going towards the king, which I'm sure he didn't want, but now he sends his royal champion into the tank hall, freezes the tank hall a little bit late on that freeze on the scatter, kills all of its loons. However, the royal champ still has her ability, the queen still has her ability, uses the final rage on the queen just to top her up, and this ended up being a 3-star by Noob. Very nicely done by him, and nice save and change of plans. Then after Noob, they came in against his base and got a 69%. And then Jack ended up coming here with a third triple of the match against BDE Mr. RTM, and using a couple of loons over there just to look for any seeking airmans so that his blimp goes through. He popped it a little bit late, but it ended up going where he wanted and ended up getting what he wanted, which was that scatter. He also wanted that air defense down, however he didn't end up getting it, but then he's going to be sending a couple of folks and I think he's going to get it. Now he puts his queen with the healers, however the AD ends up targeting the healers. They don't end up dying, which is good. The queen does target the AD nice and quick, and she's gonna go inside into the town hall. Uses a couple of hogs with the wizard just to try to funnel that archer tower, just to make sure that the queen remains inside the base. Uses a freeze for the town hall just to save the healers, and now she's gonna go in. Puts the king at 3 o'clock, and then he sends his whole hybrid inside with the warden and the royal champion. Uses the first heal for his main troops, and now the CC is coming out. Uses a poison, however that poison was a little bit off. I think maybe he was expecting the super minions to go towards the queen, and they didn't. They end up moving to the right, so I think that poison was swagged. Uses the next heal for his troops in the center of the base. The queen is still alive, the royal champion is still alive with ability, and he still has a freeze, so now he just has to be patient and wait and see where to use it. The miners are on the multi-inferno, so he uses that freeze for the king multi-inferno as well. So the king now goes down, the Wiz Tower goes down, and this was a nice triple by Jack. After Jack's triple, the last 2 attacks were 2 stars, and Shivam just needed a mid-range 2-star for us to win. We took the win on percent, 95% to their 90.8%. 3 stars for both teams, finishing 13-13. GG to BD Clashes for a good war, and now we wait for our second opponent for the second week of this cup. Well, that's it from me. Hope you liked the video. If you did, please click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time with more Clash. See ya.